Alright to YouTube, it's another one of Kip's clips. I'm up at Cumbernauld Town Centre. I'm going to try and get in a wee question and answer session with some MPs and ask them some questions. Whether I can get in or not, who knows. There it's over there. I don't know if you can see that. It's an MSP Griffin and reps from the Department of Work and Pensions and stuff, so I'm going to go in there and see what questions I can ask them. So wish me luck. Hi, is this the questions and answers? Yeah.
Would you mean for the carers?
Yeah. Well, I'm not a carer myself, but I'm like a bit of an independent journalist and stuff, and I'm in contact with some carers, and they've asked me to come up and maybe ask a few questions and stuff. I'm putting this in camera. I hope you don't mind.
Don't like me in camera.
Right, no worries. Right, just the audio, then I'll point the camera away. Is that okay?
I'm aware of a carer myself, so I'm only just sitting here.
Yeah, I'll probably edit it out. It's just I'm going to edit it together and hopefully get some questions and stuff. So who's here? Is it the MSP Griffin and
And there was Greg McCartney was here. I think he's coming back.
and who are those? Is that Department of Work and Pensions?
No, mark.griffin.msp. Greg McCartney's MP. This age.
Right.
And Kathy Craig. So they're the MPs.
No worries. I am being with you, man. As I said, I just want an opportunity to ask him some questions. Do you hear working for this today? Who do you work for? The council. So are you here on behalf of the carers or the MPs? Right, facilitate the thing going on. I'm fine just now, thanks a lot. So how many people are you expecting to turn up?
Well, to be honest, we've just invited as many people. So it's through Mark's office, so I'm not entirely sure of the details, but I think he's invited quite a lot. The Lanarkshire Carer Centre, I think they sent out 600 letters or something like that, so it just really depends who was going to.
So how long have you been a councillor for?
Since May last year.
How did you get in it?
Just interested, to be honest with you. I think I've worked for a while now in the office, and I studied law and I got a degree and related it.
Where did you work where was your law office? Or?
It was Anderson 5 down Gordon Street in town.
Right.
It's a property lawyer's office.
Whereabouts is Gordon Street again?
It's Super Central Station, is it right? It's the opposite side of Central
Right.
Station.
Oh, right, I know you are, I know you are.
So it's a Grosvenor building down there, the glass building, I think.
Right. Been told that I will be last in the queue because I'm not a carer. I told them that I was here on behalf of the carers and was just stonewalled. So I've also been told to put my camera away to respect the carers. I said that I'm here on the behalf of the carers, not the MPs, and it was the MP's office that was trying to get me to put my camera away, which I refused to do, by the way, because I've got every right to film, so I'll update you later. I also forgot to mention that as soon as you turn up at the door, they want your name and number, your house address and stuff. They say it's to keep in contact with the carers. I explained that I wasn't a carer, I was here on behalf of the alternative media. And she said, well, I just need your details, just put it here so I can check out your stuff online. I said, well, you can check us out on Unbound Radio. And then she said, well, you're at the end of the queue. What if we need to contact you later on? Give me your number and we'll contact. I'm happy to hang around and observe. She's trying to get rid of me. So I'll update you later on. Alright to YouTube, so we're just back from my meeting with Mark Griffin MSP. Fortunately the guy didn't allow me to film or record inside the place as respect for the carers. Apparently when I first turned up, the lady told me that, well, I would have to hang around for ages. I'm back of the queue because I'm not a carer, so I'd have to hang around for a long time to be seen. then when I started standing at the door speaking to carers, talking about important issues and stuff, funnily enough, Mark Griffin had 5 minutes for me. So I had a quick interview with him. Of course, after 5 minutes, there was people there coming saying I've had enough, because I was telling them about the Bradbury Pound, I was telling them about the Holly Gregg thing. Now, whatever way you stand on what happened to Holly Gregg, or didn't happen, whatever way you stand on that, one thing isn't debatable is there was obviously a systemic cover-up and corruption shown within the investigation, no matter what way you look at it, okay? So I asked him about that. Of course, he was none the wiser to Holly Gregg, he was none the wiser to the Bradbury Pound, and this is the most unbelievable thing I heard in my life. I was touching on economics. I obviously touched on Holly Gregg because of the carer thing, then I touched on economics, and I asked him, I asked him about the banks, and he indicated to me that he didn't believe we should let the banks fail. He didn't believe we should let the banks fail. And I pointed out to him what happened in Iceland. And he played stupid. Now, this guy is an MSP, and he is turning around and pretending to me that he doesn't know what happened in Iceland. What a retard. Mark Griffin, I'm going to email you. I'm going to keep emailing you. I'm going to phone your office and keep phoning your office until I get an answer about the Bradbury Pound, Holly Gregg, and what happened in Iceland. Because I'm sorry, mate, when somebody like me turns up, an uneducated idiot, and then tries to have a conversation with a member of the Scottish Parliament, and he doesn't know about what's happening in Iceland, I'm sorry, that is not good enough. That is not the people that should be representing you. And I even told him straight to his face, I said, I'm here to try and speak to the people who pretend to represent the people. I'm here to speak to you because you're not representing the people, you're not listening to the people, and well, I said lots of things, and unfortunately I couldn't get it on tape because of the true, open, transparent democracy that we live. Oh, and they use this fucking Orwellian double talk. It's to protect the carers, and I'm saying I'm here on the side of the carers. The carers want to hear what I'm saying. The carers want answers to the questions that I'm asking to this tit that's sitting here, Mark Griffin. I'm going to phone his office. I'm going to try and see if we can get an interview with him on the radio show. That would be sweet. Let's see if we can get an answer. Let's see what he says when he looks into the Bradbury Pound. Let's see what he says when he looks into Holly Gregg thing and the systemic corruption that's pointed out. Let's see these things. I've got his card. I've got your name. I've got your number, Mark Griffin. I'm going to keep in contact with you. He told me to email you. I know it's just a way of flogging me off and then I'll go into the junk pile. But I've got your phone number as well, and I know you just keep taking messages from me and not replying. But fuck it, I'll pester you. I'll put your name all over YouTube, man. Maybe more people will pester this guy, Mark Griffin. If you're in the central belt of Scotland, in fact, if you're anywhere in the world, phone this guy up, educate him, tell him about the Bradbury Pound, tell him about anything you want. Here's his details, I'll put them up in the YouTube video. I'm going to try and put together with this shit as well. Alright to YouTube, thanks for listening. Catchies.